right, year over year. But more importantly, a couple of things is month over month, core came in at 0.3%. Versus 0.2%, and that is a big deal when core comes in higher than expected because that strips out food and energy. And then month over month, it came in at 0.2% versus 0.1%. That's headline. But moreover, jobless claims came in much higher than expected. I don't know if it's in this report
I don't
here.
have a job, and
But jobless claims
I
came
haven't put a claim
in
in for not having a job because I've still been making money.
250 something thousand. Either way, it came in much more than expected.
There's 330 million people in this country.
I don't
so
have the numbers here,
250,000 is
but it came in much higher than
that's how
expected.
many
So
tickets
now
I
we
need to sell.
have. This is what I was talking about in my last video, guys. Now we have
It's very small.
the. Now we have the narrative that unemployment, even though it's not the unemployment number, but it's a jobs number. That jobless numbers could be coming in higher than expected, and inflation could be coming in higher than expected, right? So the Fed,
Yeah, as a business
obviously,
owner,
to
you do
combat
want your
unemployment,
prices to go up
has to
and people
cut
to pay them
rates.
prices.
But in
Inflation
order
is good for
to
a business
combat
owner.
inflation, they can't cut rates. This is where the game of chicken starts, and why it's so hard to engineer a soft landing, right? I know a
I
lot
want to
of
see
you
what
that,
these
that maybe
numbers are
haven't been
because he was
tracking
talking about them
the
earlier,
markets for
but
that long, don't really understand why it's so hard to get a soft landing. And it's because of this, right? You have two mandates. You have the jobs and you have inflation. And the measures to combat the unemployment, right, are not the same measures used to combat inflation, because the measures to combat unemployment are easing, right? A decline in rates, quantitative easing. And the measures to combat inflation are tightening, right? Raising rates, keeping rates where they are, quantitative tightening. So that's why it's almost impossible to engineer a soft landing, right? Is this in general bearish for the market? Yes, but please don't, be the annoying person that today, when the market is doing this, every single move, you're gonna bob your head with the candle saying, "Why is it going up? Why is it going down? Why is it going up?" The effects of this, right, will take shape for the weeks to come until the next data set and until the next FOMC. But in general, yes, obviously, the market and the economy don't want to see higher inflation potentially and higher jobless numbers, obviously.
So it seems like the market is going down in the pre-market.
Where did you get the hoodie vest? I don't know. So the market opens in 48 minutes. And right now, you can see that at 8:30, we had the manipulative move. And then so far, the pre-market move is the real move, is down. From a high time frame perspective, this line right here represents the all-time high from September 26th, and we popped above it yesterday. Now, I'm going to give you something interesting that you might not hear elsewhere. October 9th, 2007, the market hit an all-time high, right? The market did not see another all-time high until 2013. How freaking crazy is that? When I saw that, I had to double look. I couldn't believe that October 2007, the market hit an all-time high and didn't come back to that high until 6 years later. That's crazy. So imagine the price moves down and it does, or we don't hit this level again until 2030. That's insane. And what's crazy is very, very similar. October 9th, we hit an all-time high, and the following CPI report a couple days later, CPI came in higher than expected, just like today. The Fed needs to print more money. Yes, the only problem with that is we're trying to combat inflation.
So from what I've understood, the market is about to go down, right? That means from today until 2030, we can be expected to enter what's called a recession or a depression, based off his first statement. But then his second statement was that it hit another all-time high, because from the chart, it hit two all-time highs recently, and then another all-time high of today. So it doesn't substantiate his initial claim.
Having such a view that the Fed is the one who drills the oil. I think before market open, we could potentially get a counter move.
Yeah, the market is going down, and
this
then
was yesterday's PM low.
Once it closes down, then I need it to go back up, and it'll hit my limit order. Yeah, I expect it to go down, collect liquidity, and go up, hit my limit order. So we're just waiting for that to happen. I wish I could actually just put the live, put it on like CNBC or something on TV. Let me see. I'll find another broadcast. Consumer price. So I could just read it as well. Transmission of material, medical information, consumer price. Embargoed until 8:30 a.m. Thursday. The consumer price index for all urban consumers, CPIU, increased 0.2% on a seasonally adjusted basis. Okay, prices went up. The same increase as in August and July, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported today. Okay, so it sounds like workers' prices is going up. Over the last 12 months, the all items index increased 2.4% before seasonal adjustment. Okay, so there's some new items. The index for shelter rose 0.2% in September, and the index for food increased 0.4%. Together, these two indexes contributed over 75% of the monthly all items increase. The food at home index increased 0.4% in September, and the food away from home index rose 0.2% over the month. The energy index fell 1.9% over the month after declining 0.8% the preceding month. So I'm going to explain that to you in terms. So that means like the housing's been going up, people getting more housing. People been having more food in their houses by at least 0.4%. Because I know me, I haven't even been grocery shopping, and people have been bringing me groceries to my house. So that means that there's more food that is just increasing. Because I haven't even had to spend money on groceries because people people just brought me like a box of hamburgers or a box of apples or just fruit. So that's what that means, right? That's what I've been experiencing. Together, these two indexes contributed over 75% of the monthly all items increase. Yeah, so that like those items, be it however small, they have been an increase in like the amount of stuff that's coming into my property. The food at home index increased 0.4%. Yeah, so more food been in the house. Yep. And the food away from home. So more food been getting eaten out. So we just been eating more. I know for me, my brother lives with me now, so we all just eat more. We have company over. We just eat more. So it's like that seems about right. The index for all items less food and energy, right? I have food and then like light bills and stuff like that rose 0.3% September as it did the preceding month using energy, right? So I have a heater on right now. So I've been using this. This has been comfortable for me. Okay. Index which increased in September includes shelter. Yeah, so my house, I've been living in my house, so I don't pay rent. So that's been great. You know what I'm saying? So it's allowed me to study more, get ahead of the game, and do more research, self development, and really seek my dreams. So that's pretty good. Motor vehicle insurance. So I rent out my vehicles as well, and I have a luxury car rental business. So I've been renting money off of. I've been making money off of that, renting the vehicle out. Medical care. I did have some cough syrup, just so I can get a little bit better. Apparel. Yeah, apparel has definitely been increasing. My brother, he has a brand called MEMC, making every move count, thinking bigger, that he has been creating pieces for that he has been wearing. So that has definitely been increasing. Airline fares. I'm assuming they're including bus fares in there as well because I have been taking the bus to different states to check out properties. The indexes for recreation and communication were among those that decreased over that month. Okay, so people haven't been having as much fun or paying their phone bill or starting new phone services. Hmm. And for me, I had to get a new phone because my screen cracked on my phone. So yeah, and have not been going out as much. Been doing a lot more studying. The all items index rose 2.4% for the 12 months ending September, the smallest 12-month increase since February 2021. Man, that's bad, guys. We got to do better and increase more. You got to have more stuff, like, you know what I mean? More items. Since 2021, that was 3 years ago. I should check the prices on Spy from 3 years ago. See what the price action was. The all items less food and energy index rose 3.3% over the last 12 months. The energy index decreased 6.8% for the 12 months ending September. The energy, yeah, so people have been using less energy since. Oh, so this comes out every month. I thought this was once a year. No, okay. So the consumer price index is a monthly thing. The all items index rose 2.4% for 12 months ending September, the smallest 12-month increase since February 2021. The all items less food and energy index rose 3.3% over the last 12 months. Okay. The energy index decreased 6.8% for the 12 months ending September. The food index increased 2.3% over the last year. Seasonally adjusted changes from preceding month. Unadjusted 12 months ended September 2024. All items. Point 4, bro. This is like not a lot of growth. Like if you could say like the items that you had increased 40% in 1 year, that would be a really good year. You got two vehicles instead of just you got less of point two of a vehicle. That's not good. That means like a fifth of your car is now worth less or like trash. But if you would have been making money off of it like me and renting out, you would have more cash. Hmm. So there's a way I'm sure to put money into all of these things and make a return through a multiple. So medical care and services, right? So I got my Medicare insurance license, medical license, so I can sell health insurance. So I can put money into that. That's point 0.6, and then I can also charge people. I've been making money driving people around, so I can do more luxury transportation, which I should put a sign on my vehicle. Shelter, well, shoot, again, I don't pay rent here, so services, less energy services. Yeah, so any type of service I do as far as business, notary, trainings, doing a lot of those, so I can charge people more for those trainings, apparel, sell them. Look, it says a point 0.7. That's a really high number. So I need to take these apparel garments that my brother has been making and sell them. You guys should buy them. Used cars and trucks, all items less food and energy. Yeah, increasing utility piped gas service. 0. Yeah, it's funny because my gas is actually off, so I don't even. Yeah, it's 0. Electricity 0.9. Yeah, brother moved in, so he's been paying the light bill. So that has definitely been increasing the amount of lights being used and energy services in general. What other energy services? What? Oil, gas, water, light services. What, Wi-Fi? Yeah, I could say Wi-Fi is an energy service. Hmm. Never thought about Wi-Fi as energy, like a wireless energy. But I mean, it is. It's what's powering these laptops and these phone devices. Hmm. Think about that. How you can tap into that. Fuel oil, yeah, gas, all that kind of stuff. Well, but not gasoline, actually. So what is that like? An oil change? Yeah, I need to get an oil change very quickly. Very soon. Energy commodities. Yeah, I got some new equipment, energy. And in my personal self, I have more energy. But how could they say the energy commodities is more? No way. Yep, footnote. Food index increased 0.4% in September after rising 0.1% in August. The index for food at home also rose 0.4% in September. Five of the 6 major grocery store food group indexes increased over the month. Good business. The index for meats, poultry, fish, and eggs rose 0.8% in September, as the index for eggs increased 8.4%. The fruits and vegetables index increased 0.9% over the month, following a 0.2% decline in August. The index for other food at home rose 0.2% in September, and the index for cereals and bakery products increased 0.3%. The dairy and related products index increased 0.1% over the month, while the non-alcoholic beverages index was unchanged in September. The food away from home index rose 0.3% in September as it did in August. The index for full service meals rose 0.4%, and the index for limited service meals increased 0.2% over the month. The index for food at home rose 1.3% over the last 12 months. The meats, poultry, fish, and eggs index rose 3.9% over the last 12 months, and the non-alcoholic beverages index increased 1.3%. Over the same period, the index for fruits and vegetables rose 0.7%, and the index for other food at home increased 0.4%. The dairy and related products index increased 0.5% in September, and the cereals and bakery products index increased 0.1% over the year. I have to figure out what this index means because if you're a business and you only increased 1%, like let's say you made $1 million last year, then you only made 0.1% more, like not 10%, which would be $100,000, but 0.1%, which would be again 10%. $100,000 is 10% of a million. So 10% of 100,000 would be 1% of a million, which would be $10,000 is 1% of a million. And then a tenth of that is 0.1%. So a tenth of 10,000 is $1,000. So you made $1 million last year, and this year you only made $1,000,000, $1,001,000. Like it's so small, it's not even worth saying. Like that's not good. That's why I can't be like that. I have to figure out what this index means because there's no way anybody's running a business and not really growing their business year over year. The food away from home index rose 3.9% over the last year. The index for limited service meals increased 4.1% over the last 12 months, and the index for full service meals rose 3.9% over the same period. Mm, CPI is a statistical estimate that is based subject to sampling error because it is based upon a sample of retail prices and not the complete universe of all prices. Categorizes and publishes calculating index changes. Movements of the indexes from one month to another are usually expressed as a percent changes rather than changes in index points because index point changes are affected by the level of the index in relation to its base period, while percent changes are not. The following table shows an example of using index values to calculate percent changes. All right, I'm going to show that to you guys. Year one, item A, 112.5. Year two, item A, 121.5. Change in index points, 9. Percent change, 9 points divided by 112.5 times 100 equals 8.0. Right? That's a percent change. So that's what you would want. You went from making 112,000 one year to now you're making 121,000. So you went up 8%. So dang, I am looking at it right now. Percent change, yeah. So this is month over month though. So 0.1%. So if you made a million first month and you made 1,001,000 the second month, and you made 1,001,100 third month. It's very small. Item B, 225 to year one and 243 to year two. Change in index points, 18. 18 points divided by base of 225,000 for your yearly income or the price of an item times 100 equals 8. Yeah, and then the same thing. Year one, 110. Year two, 128. 18 basis, 18 index points changes. 18 divided by 110 base times 100 equals 16.4%. So yeah, this prices is not moving. So in this example, this procedure was used for the motor fuel series to offset the effects of the 2009 return to normal, right, after the worldwide economic downturn in 2008. So does that mean the price went up or the price went down? Price went up. Retaining this outlier data during seasonal factor calculation would distort the computation of the seasonal portion of the time series data for motor fuel. I don't see why it would, if it's all new at 8 years. So it was estimated and removed from the data prior to seasonal adjustment. So you guys should include that. Following that, seasonal factors were calculated based on this prior adjusted data. These seasonal factors represent a clearer picture of the seasonal pattern in the data. The last step is for motor fuel seasonal factors to be applied to the unadjusted data. Hmm. So if I say, is the market up or is the market down? Like, just based on these numbers, the market is definitely up. Oh, so they do add up all the increases. Hmm. Get my calculator out right here. I want to see if the total market is up or down before the market even opens. Just use a simple calculator to figure this out. This is taking too long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do some simple rudimentary math, which you learned in second grade. All right, 2.4 plus, well, all items. Okay, 2.3, 1.3, yep, 3.9. Now I'm gonna just add those up, add positives, add negatives, just come up with a number. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 3 is 10, plus 9 is 19. So 3, 4, 5, 8, 8.9 on that category. So we got negative 6.8, negative 15.3, negative 22.4. Add those up. 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 4 is 15, 12, 13, 14. So that one up there again. 1, 4. Yep, 44.5 negative under energy. Oh, it's 215.3. So let me subtract another 15.3. Actually, 59.8. How are they totaling these numbers up? Because these numbers don't even add up to 22. 6 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But numbers don't add up to the number at the end. Unadjusted 12 months ended September 2024. March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Unadjusted 12 months. So I guess like in the past, last year sometime, it must have been like, oh, energy would have went down because people are using energy in the wintertime. That's not on this chart, and it's not shown. So you guys were carrying it over from a year ago. Okay, so people are using a lot of energy. Or I guess in this case, yeah, they're using less energy, or the price is going. They're getting less money from energy, which is seems like something you would actually want, just to be. Yeah, that seems like a good thing. Energy, energy services, electricity, utility. Seven, 2, that's 5.7. All items less food and energy. 3.3. Commodities and vehicles. 1.3. Negative 6.4. Payroll. Yeah, it's gonna have these up. Eight plus 6 is 14. Plus 7 is 21. Plus 9 is 30. 5, 41. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14. 1, 2, 2. 25. So what are we left with? We got a 8.9. We got a negative 59.8. Kind of seems like a tickle down some energy. We got a 3.4, 5.7, 3.3, negative 6.4, and then 25.1. Man, it really seems like the whole thing should. Let's see. Negative 59 plus 6 is negative 65. It's a very low number. 25 plus 8 is 33. 36, 41, 44. So 44 and negative 65. So that's a negative 15 totally across the entire marketplace. Very low. The index is decreasing by 15%. Now that seems like across the board a number that would make sense based off how they do calculate these indexes. So you went from making 100,000 one year to making 85,000 the next year. That'd be about right as far as like this year is concerned. At 15%. What have you done with it? Man, you've done a very good amount of things. Not necessarily monetarily concerned, but let's see when the market opens. How they feel about their 15% that they've gone down. They probably feel bad about it. So I would expect the market to go down, even though I bought a stop limit. Now that I know more, yeah, it's not. Doesn't seem like a good price index. Favorable one. Let's go to this other guy's live. So it seems like the market bought up. I wonder if my order executed or if I'd have to wait till the morning. No, I think I put it in after market. So
There's a bullish unicorn here on the 15-minute that would stop that from happening. It would need real downward momentum. It would need a spike in the dollar in order for that to happen.
let's log into my account. Or better yet, I'll show you guys. Let's see what pops up. Schwab account. Get yours. Hmm. So my order is still open, has not filled. So in the pre-market, SPY is 582. Well, it was 574 when I bought these calls. I put the order in for these calls. Let's see what it is in the pre-market. Yeah, it's up 4 points, 574 to now 577. So they're probably not going to be. And I probably should have paid even less. Bought like the 2 penny ones. Oh man. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I could put that order in now, and then even just cancel like the 582s. I put them in at like 596, something like that. Yeah, let me see something. So I can even do that. Some spies. Buying, no options. Call. Buy to open. Matter of fact, maybe I should do sell to open. Sell that other contract. Buy these. Expires today. Strike price. Yeah, I had just got the 582s, so that's probably too low now. Probably gotta get the 586s. And then go in there and put like a max limit price of 25 and only buy 2 of them. Because they 3 pennies now, but when that market opens, they're gonna jump. You can actually have enough money to buy 1. But that's not what it's gonna be when the market opens. So you just gotta buy 2. Market. You know what? No, stop limit. Yep. Point CC point 25 point 26. I can review the order. This order cannot be placed. This account does not have sufficient funds. Yeah, so I will need to cancel that order I have currently. Change it. Change it to. I can't change the 582 call. Oh, that's like stuck. What the heck? Make that shit a 590. I'm gonna have to cancel it. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So I think the market's going up or down. I think the market is continuing to trend in the same way that it's been trending, just at a higher rate in all the right areas. So I'm bullish. So is the market in the pre-market. Hmm. When is the market open? 9:30.
NQ and ES definitely stagnant.
Hmm.
There is bullish divergence here on the short term, on the short time frame, where NQ made a lower low and ES made a higher low. Obviously, not extremely remarkable here. You want to see SMT in a major liquidity zone, but after closing above that 3-minute fair value gap, we are now just hovering in it, and it's waiting for market open. We do have these equal lows on ES that can potentially get taken. But let's see. What time is the CPI report? Go back to sleep. Okay, the dollar. If the dollar heats up here, let's see. Still in a very precarious state. Market just opened, guys. Where's all this shit? I now have too many goddamn rectangles here. If gold fails this, guys, we're going to Shitsville. The position is now up 510. I really want to see it fail that. Oh, wow. It moved so fast, it didn't even have time to update the P&L. Tapped 830. But completely shit on this breaker here for sure. So we know the breaker's weak, but we still have 830 and the 15-minute fair value gap. And the dollar's heating up. I want to see a low resistance liquidity run here, meaning I don't want to see price come back up here I don't want to see that. Whoops, what the fuck did I just do?
I really couldn't find too many other CPIs
leave if you want.
that were.
You can carry on about fucking YouTube ads, bro. Either trade or don't. Nobody cares.
But I can't just be me in America. What about everybody in Africa or the Caribbean or Jamaica?
Let me look at what happened to what's happening with bonds. Yeah, yields are heating up, which means that we're likely going to. Yeah, we saw a gap down on TLT. Not as bad.
What up, sis?
What up, bro? Did you order your unlock yet?
Nah, I canceled my order. What'd you say? Comrock?
You what?
I said, you said Comrock?
Yeah,
Contract. Oh, I canceled the one at 25, the 582s, and I bought some 590s at like 2 pennies. But the market is already going to be higher than, because it's already up in the pre-market. So it'll probably, I put a stop limit, so it's like it'll like the limit is like 25, because then that, they'll go from like 2 pennies to like 25, and then they'll still keep going up, or as long as they don't go above 25, because you know what I mean. So I'm still expecting the market to go down.
You said what?
I'm still expecting the market to go down. That's why it's a stop limit. So when the market is going to open up, it's going to come down, drop, and it'll go past my stop. And then when it comes back up, it'll fill. At least that's what I think it'll happen. Like, but it's going to drop in them once it opens. Even though the price is up now, the CPI, I read it. It's like
it's going to drop. Well, I mean, it did drop. It's dropping right now.
It's like a it's negative, right? There's like it's really going down. So it's like a lot of energy. But it's still going at the same rate. So I think since it is CPI, they're just gonna be like, well, it's gonna go down, negative, then it's just gonna go back up because CPI is here to take the money out of the market.
Yeah. Right.
Or I guess it would, I don't know, it would make more sense that they would put money in the markets. It's going down. No, they want prices under control, so they're gonna take money out of the market. I have to look into it more. It's my first time doing a stop order or a stop limit. So let me see how that plays out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What time is the market open?
it's already open at 1:30.
That's what I thought. So why didn't my order fill?
Because the market was closed yesterday. The only fill when the market is open. Yeah, it's dirty. Don't touch it.
So my order is open right now,
Oh.
but hasn't filled.
Hold on, stay and put it in the sink. Come on, hold on, stay and put it in the sink for mommy. Come on. Put it in the sink, hurry. Lauren, go downstairs and put it in the sink for mommy. Yeah. Okay. I'll call you.
Oh, it's 574 right now. Okay, it went down. Yeah, it was like 580. All right, yeah, hit me back.
It's 575, not 574.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so that's. Why haven't my orders filled in? Probably because the stop order still has to go down to. 582. Crazy. They're at 3 cents now. And I put them order in yesterday. They were 25.
Yeah. Did you put it in the sink? No. It's a big straw. Where did you put it? No. Big straw went to the kitchen. She said, where did you put it? Did you put it in the sink? No. And where did you put it? Outside. Yeah, go put it in the sink. Mommy let you put that in the sink. Also, scratch me. She got sharp teeth. Oh. She's got that's it. Her teeth. Yeah. Or you could find a video expiring tomorrow for 137 a video call.
That's on my budget. You
You said you have $50.
You said they're $1.37.
Huh?
You said they're $1.37.
It's only $40 for 137 strike price tomorrow.
Oh. Let me see.
But it just needs to hit 140, bro. Man, if it hit 140, that $40 probably gonna become $100. At least 700 or 800.
This is for NVIDIA? 130, you said 143?
137, bro.
I already got the other orders out there. Let me see.
Oh.
to open. Stop. Limit.
No more food in the and just eating all that. No more food in the bed.
I have 90 call. Oh. Here. Expiring tomorrow on the 11th. Filled. Yep. Day. Price 34.
Was that
I had to open one at limit 34. Bid 29 as 30.
Yeah.
Very cool. Let's see the prices now. Oh yeah, these 20 Schwab ETFs. I need to look into that.
What?
Schwab is gonna do a stock split tomorrow. Like 20 for 1. UT Schwab. It's a Schwab ETF. Forward splitting shares of 20 Schwab ETFs on October 11th at ratios shown in the press release announcing the splits. Read this press release. It's about to get some money made. I'm an advisor. Yep. Schwab Asset Management announces ETF share split. September 25th, 2024, Westlake, Texas. Schwab Asset Management, the asset management arm of the Charles Schwab Corporation, today announced forward share splits on 20 Schwab ETFs. Forward ETF share splits will increase the number of shares outstanding and decrease the net asset value per share. The share splits will not change the total value of a shareholder's investment. Schwab U.S. large cap growth split ratio 4 to 1. 4 for 1. U.S. dividend equity ETF split ratio 3 for 1. Mid cap ETF 3 for 1. Large cap value ETF 3 for 1. Fundamental U.S. large company ETF 3 for 1. Fundamental U.S. broad market ETF 3 for 1. Large cap ETF 3 for 1. Broad market ETF 3 for 1. U.S. small company ETF 2 for 1. Schwab 1000 index ETF 2 for 1. U.S. TIPS ETF 2 for 1. High yield bond ETF 2 for 1. Municipal bond ETF 2 for 1. Small cap U.S. small cap ETF 2 for 1. So the price of the NAV share as of the 24th of September, the only one I can afford is the U.S. small cap ETF 51. So it's like $25. Payable date 10/10. Record date 10.9. So you can buy today. Oh no, wait, this came out yesterday. Oh, you can still buy today. After the ETF share splits will apply to shareholders of record as of the close of U.S. markets on October 9th, 2024, payable after the close of the markets on October 10th, 2024. Oh, no, well, shoot. If I buy them today, I wouldn't be on record. Today's the 10th. Well, missed that one. Oh, they still got some more. Schwab International Equity, 2-for-1. Yeah. What?
Is that Otto?
You can hear him too. Oh, man.
I do love it. Oh. He's barking like. Okay. Well, I'll call you later.
Okay. Hmm. Uh. Who are you barking at? Where are you? Otto, come over here. You was barking to come in the house? No, stay outside. Smell better. Anything I was gonna do is you ain't never even thought of it. If I say come over here, you're supposed to come. So that's you for not listening. You know what that means. I said, come here, Otto. Come here. Yes, you wrong. You know you wrong. You're trying to get me to feel bad. Fuck you. Because you know you wrong. I know that you know that you're wrong. You're supposed to be outside because I put you outside. What don't you understand about that? Go run around. Go sit under a tree. Shoot. You think you know better than I do? You're a dog. Or it's a house dog. Let me see. What kind of dog is a house dog? Is a mini schnauzer. Otto, come here. Hey, now come here. Come here. Come here, Otto. Yeah, come here. Yeah. Otto, come here. Hey, come here. Don't sit outside because that's what I'm supposed to do. Stop, Mark. So we're up for the day. Not by nearly as much as I thought, but we're up. Up by 30%.